Where will Atiku Abubakar, where will he get his votes from in 2027? This is a question that Kenneth Okonkwo should be asking himself right now. Kenneth Okonkwo, Dino Melaye, and others. In fact, particularly Kenneth Okonkwo. Because I'm sure that the reality has dawned on people like Dino Melaye. If you notice, Dino Melaye is being silent and quiet. It is Kenneth Okonkwo that has carried Atiku's matter on his head and is attacking Peter Obi because of Atiku. All right, no problem. But let's face reality. Where will Atiku get votes from in 2027? Do you know? To answer that, it is important that we look at how Atiku performed in 2023. Let's look at all the 6 geopolitical zones. And this is assuming that Atiku survives all the legal battles in ADC, which he is unlikely to survive because the process that brought him as a candidate is not an excellent process. And the contestations against it from Nafiu Bala, from the state chairman, those contestations are real. Forget all this bragging that Kenneth Okonkwo is doing, that they are the ones recognized by INEC right now. It only takes 2 seconds, everywhere goes soft. 2 seconds. INEC will change recognition. 2 seconds. So forget all of that. If he survives the legal battles in ADC, where will Atiku get votes from in all of the 6 geopolitical zones? In the whole of the South, Atiku will not get up to 25%. In fact, in the Southeast and South-South, if Atiku gets 10%, he should count himself lucky. He should count himself lucky. Because if you look at the way Atiku performed in 2023, he got some few states in the South. I think the only state I remember him taking is Akwa Ibom State. Yes, Akwa Ibom. And that was because at the time, Atiku was in PDP and Akwa Ibom was a PDP state. Is that the story today? Right now, Akwa Ibom has joined APC. So that advantage is no longer there. He didn't even come, okay, that advantage is no longer there. He is not even a member of PDP anymore. So that PDP structure that Atiku has always taken advantage of, gone. So, even in that same Akwa Ibom, he not go see votes again. He not go see votes. So where in the South will he get votes from? Is it in Cross River, in Delta, in Rivers, in Bayelsa, in Edo? Where in the South-South will Atiku get 25%? In the Southeast, that one is no go. In 2023, Atiku did not get any of the Southeastern states. He didn't. If he gets 5% in the Southeast in 2027, he should consider himself lucky. So South, South, Southeast gone. Where will Atiku now get votes from? Is it the Southwest? The Southwest is a turf that tilts majorly in the direction of Tinubu, with Peter Obi going to be a strong contender. In Lagos, for instance, Peter Obi is going to take Lagos with a bigger margin than 2023. But in some other states, because of the Yoruba sentiment, so you can say it's going to be a struggle between Peter Obi and Atiku. So in the whole of the 17 starter states, like they say, Atiku will you know, go see votes. So all this gra that Kenneth Okonkwo is doing, please help me ask him, where will Atiku get votes from? Let's look at the North Central. Kwara. Niger, Kogi, Nasarawa, Plateau, Benue. Which of those states will Atiku get votes from? How did he perform in any of those states? Those states were split between Peter Obi and APC in 2023. So where will Atiku get his votes from? Then he was even having the structure, the backing of the PDP structure. Now that structure has fractured, and none of the different factions of the PDP is aligning with Atiku. So where will he get his votes from? So already the bar that is raised against him is already too high, cannot even pass, because there is no way you are president of Nigeria without winning at least 4 geopolitical zones. And right now, North Central, South South, Southeast, Southwest, Atiku fails. So where will he get the votes from to become the next president of Nigeria, according to Kenneth Okonkwo? Where? Let's look at the Northwest. He was able to pick some states, Katsina, Sokoto, and others. About 3 or 4 states in the Northwest. And that was because of Buhari advantage. There was this confusion in the Aso Rock that Buhari wants to hand over to a fellow Fulani. At some point, they were thinking it was going to be Ahmed Lawan. But when Ahmed Lawan did not make the primaries in APC when Tinubu won, then the conversation shifted towards Atiku, because in fact there were these rumors then that Buhari is secretly working to hand over power to Atiku. And so that advantage is what Atiku enjoyed, that he got Katsina, got Sokoto, and some other northwestern states. Yeah? Does he have that advantage this time around? In fact, the emergence of Kwankwaso guarantees that he will not get Kano, he will not get Kaduna, he will not get Katsina. Because there are many fellow Fulanis like him that believe that power should remain in the south till 2031. And the 2 key persons that are being pushed right now are El-Rufai and Kwankwaso. But then there is an advantage to Kwankwaso because of the one-term ticket that he has supported for Peter Obi. So even in that northwest, Katsina, Kano, Kaduna, Atiku, not go try. He can manage some votes in Sokoto because of Tambuwal and in some other places, but he will just manage. In the northeast, he will struggle in his own state of Adamawa because of the likes of Babachi Lawal that have broken away from him. Even Binani has broken away from him. Even Senator Abu has broken away from him. So most of the strong men in Adamawa that would have helped him with some votes, they have left him. So even in Adamawa, he will struggle. In Taraba, he will struggle. In Borno, in Yobe, in Jigawa, in Bauchi, there is no path to victory for Atiku in 2027. No path. No path. One of the reasons why the South will not vote for Atiku is because of the fact that they see him as somebody who puts his personal interest above national interest. The preponderance of opinion is such that power should remain in the South till 2031. So people are angry. Southerners, Northerners alike are angry with Atiku. That instead of allowing power to remain in the South, the same zoning that Atiku supported in 2019, the same zoning that Atiku supported in 2011, that same zoning now, Atiku destroyed it, went against it in 2023. He's going against it now. Again, people are angry with him because of that. If Kenneth Okonkwo let him shout, let all the veins in his neck come out and even tear, saying that it's only a Northerner that can defeat Tinubu, even if it's true, that Northerner is not Atiku. The tides and the odds are stacked against Atiku. Atiku will not win more than 2 geopolitical zones. And if he even does, he would have tried. You see, in the whole of the North, Atiku does not have the money to even rig, to get the votes that that would be similar to the one he got in 2023. Money not there. Atiku right now is broke. Of course, you know broke past broke. So when I say Atiku is broke, you know me say he not get money. Atiku still get money. But the money he needs to rig, he can't get it from his school, he can't get it from his farms, he can't get it from his logistic company. He can't get it. He can't get it. The money not there. The kind of money you need to rig, now the kind of money where people like Okowa were rumored to have brought in 2023, 1.6 trillion government money. Right now, Atiku does not have